And now the Newbery haul. You can tell these are both being uploaded the same day. I went to Newbery, so it was Newbery today, and just so happened the book came in from Amazon. I still have it in my bed, same position I left it in when I ended the video, because I record these both at the same time, and you can tell I'm still a little upset. It's just like, come on, like that one blemish, and that was it. And if that wasn't there, it would have come in perfect condition. And again, I think it's just the normality with those bigger books, but and God Hates Astronauts didn't come in the worst condition. Without further ado, let's get into the Newbery haul. Starting with first and foremost, TMNT: The Last Ronin, issue 5. Now this series kept getting delayed and pushed back and everything. 5 issues took, I think, like 2 years to come out. I think even longer, maybe. No, it was at least 2 years. And then Catwoman: Lonely City, issue 3, book 3, technically. Yeah, I had to look up a lot of these to make sure that this was the newest issue. I wasn't getting the same, not repeat, but a duplicate. Why am I putting it there? Why not just put it here? Would I usually put it there? I don't know. I don't know how I can't remember. And then this one, it was the only reason why I took so long to even get to Newbery, because this came out this week, and that's Suicide Squad. Actually, no, it was this week. Suicide Squad Get Joker 3 of 3. This one was also delayed very heavily. I think this was supposed to come out in November of last year originally. I can understand why it got delayed. DC Comics and IDW. IDW was a hell of a lot worse. But I feel like DC Comics is not far behind. Of course, Marvel gets delayed too. It's a whole bunch of Marvel books that got delayed. But I feel like DC is the worst offender next to IDW. IDW just cannot, for the life of them, get books out at all. On time, at least. Batman Killing Time, issue 3 of 6. What's kind of funny is that one of the people I trust, Thinking Critical, he did not like the previous issue of this series, issue 2. He liked issue 1, but he didn't like issue 2, but he liked issue 3. So it's kind of it seems to be very hit or miss. But I like Tom King. I'm very, 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 not hesitant, but, God, what's the word? I don't know. We Live, lenient, I guess is the word. We Live, Age of the Paladins, issue 1. This is the black version. I hope the white version is the same exact book and isn't a different story. I hope. That one. You'll see issue 2 in a second here, but I can't find it. It's not right here, I don't think. I'm gonna see if it's in this. I'm gonna see if it's in this file, but it might not be. No, it's not. A lot of them aren't in the same pile. Here, let's try and do this. So I'll pass the time by shooting the shit for a few seconds here. Speaking of the Visa card, I'm speaking of it, but like from last time I was talking about the Visa card, finally getting it. It didn't go through on Amazon, so I had to just pay normal, just regular cash, and they just took that out of my allowance, whatever. Even at Newbery, it wasn't going through, and I hope that all I have to do is register, right? I thought I did, which is weird. But clearly I didn't. Which is really annoying. Where's issue 2? Okay, so that's that. Of course, I do this in the worst way possible. And a lot of these, again, I'm kind of getting annoyed about how many weekly books there are, but it's gonna have to be whatever, you know? I'm not seeing it. It's not good. There it is. Phew. I was gonna say, I got charged for it. And then We Live, issue 2. It's Age of the Paladins. So We Live is a series that yet another Thinking Critical shout out. Sorry, I'm very distracted. Very distracted. I'm still super pissed off at the condition that book came in. That was bullshit. Because the worst part is I had to wait 2 days. Usually it's 1 day shipping. But I had to wait 2 days. Yeah, if you guys didn't already know, I don't like Amazon at all. It's just like, how can you guys fuck up shipping that badly? That just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get all these guys in the same order. So I'm not like, Avengers Issue 50, Spider-Man Issue 10, Avengers Issue 51. You know, it's kind of weird. I'd rather do it all at once. And of course, I want to do all the Mike Mignolas at once. Thank you for following, books. Come on, they're like up there. Oh, stay. All right, Radio Spaceman 2 of 2. The Sword of Hyperborea. I always show it before I say it. I say it before I show it. Sword of Hyperborea, issue 4 of 4. This one's technically not by Mike Mignola. Actually, it's not by him. This is the British Paranormal Society #1. All these books have the longest fucking title ever. Was that? I think I get more. Huh, weird. Nocterra issue 9 and Nocterra issue 10. Finally, I hope at least. Actually, I really hope I'm caught up with this series. World of Krypton 6 of 6. And finally get into that series. When it's a mini series like that, I just say the hell with it. Unless it's got really bad reviews, I just say the hell with it, and I wait till all the books are out, and then I binge read. Philadelphia issue 21. Thinking Critical recently said that, I know I keep saying that, but he I knew nothing about that series, but apparently he's reading it too and he likes it, which is good because I just need to get into the series first and foremost. It's on, like, the subject matter is very interesting to me, so I'm not like, oh, when I want to hate it. No, I'm sure I'll love it. Monkey Prince issue 4. And I like his other series. He did his Quinn Credible series. And that's a series that, like, I would never, ever consider purchasing myself. I got both issues, volumes at the library. And if I like that, I'm sure I'll like his other stuff. Nice House on the Lake, book 8. I almost didn't get this. If I hadn't double-checked my cheat sheet, that is the weekly releases, I would have forgot about that one. I've sometimes, when I've been doing it, and it just really helps, because I don't have to keep going through each and every page. I'll just write it all down in my notes, but I forgot to do that. Kind of like how I do with the exact same thing of how I do it with reading recommendations. So I have all those put together. I mean, there's no way I'm going to remember all that. Keep stuttering, I know. Batman Beyond the White Knight, book 2. This one is one I got on a whim. And that's Twig issue 1. I like Scotty Young's work. I really enjoy his Middle West, but I never got to finish it. But I wish I had gotten the because I was just missing one volume. Not missing, but didn't get one volume. And I was gonna get the hardcover, but I never got around to getting it. I'll probably just get on the Kindle or something. Wait till the next image sale. I found 6 and 7 of Righteous Thirst of Vengeance. The clerk had to find issue 7. He found it. I was surprised he did, because usually they'll look up on their computer, which they did, and I did the same exact thing you would do. But he must have found it somewhere. Maybe I just didn't see it. I do that all the time with books. I almost didn't get World of Krypton because I thought I couldn't find it. Something is Killing the Children, issue 22. I really like this cover. I don't know why. But yeah, that's a series I've been getting really into. I'm very far behind, but not as far behind as I am with Saga. Saga, I'm very far behind on. Issue 58. Carnage, issue 2. Again, I'm glad I keep wanting to say near my condition. Thinking Critical is very critical, pun intended, about Carnage. He really hates that he keeps getting series. That doesn't make any sense to me, because I'm like, I don't think it's enough series, honestly. I really like Carnage. I'm a sucker for Carnage, I guess. That's a out of context moment. Once in Future 25 is but this came back into, not into print, but continued on. It was on hiatus for the longest time. It was like, I think what Boom Studios does is when the trade comes out, they like to wait a little bit until they do the next issue, or it's just or it's just Kieran Gillen taking his time for the next issue or something. I don't know. But it's obviously an ongoing. I thought foolishly for a few seconds there, that it was it was ending on issue 24. Clearly it wasn't, because it was 1824 that was collected, or 19, whatever the hell, that was collected in the most recent volume. And that volume has been out for a while. Well, not out for a while, but the issue 24 has been out for a while. So I thought it was ending. I thought the same thing for Something Is Killing the Children for the longest time, honestly. That was like really long between issues 20 and 21. But I think it was because they were in on House of Slaughter, and they didn't want to have two series of the same. They didn't want to have two versions of the same series going on at once, I guess. Alright, Predaling is over. Berserker issue 8. Jurassic League number 1. I completely forgot this was coming out, but when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that book, that looks kind of insane. Who's it written by? Johnson. Is that someone Johnson? Maybe Mike Johnson? If it's Mike Johnson, he was a really good writer, and also the guy I worked with on Movie Madness. Not the same guy, obviously. They had the same name, ironically enough. Oh, for those of you, I said Movie Madness, like you guys know what that is. It was a show I did on my local community television center. I don't go there anymore because I haven't the time. The rides. Oh, I said no, I didn't say no, I said the time. Alright, finally, and certainly not least, doesn't say it. Tales from Harrow County, issue 1. This is the newest Tales from Harrow County. I'm just not seeing the, what it's called. Because there's 3 separate series, including this one. Lost Ones. Lost Ones, issue 1. That is it. How many items did I get? Like, here's the thing. Okay, that's got to be it. Wait, no, it's not it. Never mind. I thought my dad texted me, and I thought it's a group text. I thought it was to me, like, oh, come help out. But 26 items for almost $100. But it was fine, but I was fine with that because I wanted to save as much money as I possibly could, which was a debit card, or the Visa card, which I really hoping next time I go shopping it goes through. But I want to save as much money as I can for the next comic haul, which will be a different place. It's a Reading Mass one I really liked. And you'll see, provided I find them, you'll see a certain theme for when I get there. It might all be the same series. I don't know. That's it. I really wish that Strange Girl omnibus had come in perfect condition. At least maybe one little blemish, but like, except for that, like, very bad. Here, I'll show it again. Those of you who didn't get it, really go look at it. Look at that. That's terrible. And I have to wait till Monday for the replacement to come in. And you guys wonder why if you guys have ever wondered why I wait a little bit to read the books I just got, that's why. That way I'm not like, oh man, I really want to read it right away. No, I can wait a little bit until the replacement comes in. But, oh, they are home though. But, what you get from Amazon, that's it.